Hello everyone, welcome to Bella's Crochet Gifts. I'm Bella. All right, so today I have the part 1 of my dyeing adventure number 10. I'm going to split this into 2 different sections because I dyed a lot. All right, so the first things I'm going to show you are all the I love this cotton in the color white, and I did primarily the Tulip Tie Dye liquids to dye them, and I let them sit for 48 hours to, actually it was 2 nights and a sleep, so it was probably 48 hours plus 8 hours. So these sat quite a while, and I am obsessed with how the colors turned out, so let's get into it. Okay. All right, where to begin? Oh, it's so pretty. All right, we'll start with this one. Here we go. So I had a color pack that I had gotten, I believe I got it from Amazon, and I will show the color pack here. Actually, I had 2 different ones. So I had one that was actually based on ice dyeing, like where you put like ice over top of it and then you use the ice to make a watery look. Of course, I didn't do that. I just used the dye. But that one had, I believe it had lavender, lilac, sky blue, and bright blue. I think those were the ones. And then the other pack I got was the Celestial pack. And that one had most of the same colors, only one additional one that I was really excited about was called Aegean Sea. And ooh, it turned out good. Okay, enough of that. So this was using purple, bright blue, and the regular blue, which is kind of more like a navy. So we've got the purple, the kind of the navy color, and then the bright blue, like down here. And these just, oh, they turned out so pretty. I am just so excited with how they turned out. So here we go. And I love the look of the tie-dye with the different, like almost the watery feel to it. So there's that one. And then here's this one. And I'm not going to be able to remember exactly what I put on each and every one of them because I was dying for hours. Like I started at, let's see, I started around 5 o'clock and I think I finished around 11. Oh, I was so tired. I was so very tired. Let's see. Let's go that way. Yep. So I was so excited. All right. Okay, so this one has sky blue and the Aegean Sea. And look, the Aegean Sea gave it that beautiful teal look to it. And it's just so absolutely gorgeous. And I think I might have had some of the darker blue, the regular blue. But oh my goodness, it is so very pretty. Yes, I am very excited with how all of these turned out. Okay. Okay, so there's that one. And then here's this one. And like here you can see kind of like the tealy colors and some of the darker colors, like right in there. Oh, it's so pretty. I figured out why my nose always itches when I show you guys this kind of yarn. When I fluff it out, I release a whole bunch of fiber with that. And so that's why my nose is always itchy when I'm showing you guys these. Well, and my allergies are going crazy right now. So there we go. These colors are just so gorgeous. Okay, this one has sky blue and the navy blue, or like the regular blue, but it is just so very pretty. I love how the color combination works on this one. I'm not sure if I can pick a favorite. There's a lot of really gorgeous yarns that turned out this time. So this one looks extremely speckled and I love it. So here we go. Isn't that just beautiful? So pretty. Oh, excuse me. There's this one. This one has a lot more white spots than I expected, but I think it's so cool. All right. There we go. And like I said, these are all with the Tulip Tie Dye. And then this one was lavender, lilac, and purple. So my three purple colors together. And it's interesting because the lilac and the color violet, if you remember when I did the Beetlejuice colorway, they looked extremely similar. So I'm thinking they're not that far off from each other. So here we go. I probably wouldn't purchase additional ones just because it's not the richer purple I'm looking for, which the color purple is the purple I'm looking for. The lavender is pretty, but it's so very, very light. It's really hard to see. And you will see that in part 2. I will show you one where you can really see the lack of lavender, the lightness of the lavender. So here's the purple one and this one. Okay. All right. There we go. I do like how the dark purple turned out on this one. It's very pretty. Okay, and then, well, let's think. So I did a dye bath and I tried out I got a dye powder that was supposed to be tie-dye / batik dyeing, and with that one you're supposed to use soda ash. And so what I did was they suggested soaking the yarn in a soda ash solution, but I was like, well, if I put it in the dye pot, maybe it'll work better. I don't know. It did not work how I thought it would. Oh dear. So this is indigo. Not indigo. And I did speckles on it, and they barely showed up. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, not very indigo. And what I did was I'd soaked it for quite a while, and then I added some jacquard dyeing powder, and I used bright blue, cobalt blue, cerulean blue, and I really didn't get much colors. I don't know. I was a little bummed, to be honest, but it's pretty. I like the color. It just wasn't what I thought it was going to be. So there's that one. And then here's this one. Yeah, you can't even find the speckles on this one. It is very, very light. So I'll have to do that one differently. I still have ideas where like I've got ideas in my brain how I can try different things to make them work better, but letting, oh, here we go. Yeah, definitely letting the tie-dye ones sit for like at least 48 hours is the key for me, I think, as far as the tulip goes. So that was these. And then I had, let's see, I had the Aegean Sea. I had the blue, which is the navy, and I had bright blue left over. I had some in each bottle. And I was like, should I just go set up another set of cottons? But then I remembered my husband had gotten me some mulberry silk yarn to dye. And so that's what I did with the last of it. So it's not the same Knit Picks one that I got a while ago. This is a thinner weight, or like it doesn't feel the same. I think it came from Amazon, which is fine. And it's beautiful. It just doesn't feel the same as the other one. So here's the colors. So this was, and I really saturated these. Like, let's see if I can tell them apart. So I laid them like this. I did one end with, I think this was the end with the blue. Aegean was in the middle, and then this was the bright blue. And I soaked it. So like even in the middle is fairly saturated. I mean, it was dripping. When I picked it up, it was like just dripping everywhere, and I was like, wow, it's like getting all over my kitchen. So that was exciting. And then there's this one. There must have been some leftover dye in the pan because I have a little shot of fuchsia almost. It was probably one of the purples left over. Kind of interesting. Yep. And this one was laid out the exact same way. I just laid them together and did as much as I could with the colors. There we go. This one got a little bit more of one of the blues. But it turned out very pretty, and like I said, it went all the way through, so I don't have like white spots or anything. Because it was kind of kind of a tan Like it was a natural yarn, but it had kind of a tannish hue to it. So I wanted to make sure that I covered up all of that. So that was those. And then, so my friend Ray, when she sent me, I believe it was my birthday gifts, she sent me some undyed wool from Kramer wool that I think she was sent from, I think it was Mama G actually. Yeah, I think somebody. Anyways, or maybe it was Erin from the Crafting Kitty. I don't know. She was sent wool to dye with her daughter, and her daughter didn't have time, and so Ray was like, I know you're dyeing yarn, so here you go. And so I dyed some, and I'm going to show it to you with gloves, because 2 of them are extremely scratchy. But I'm pretty happy with how the colors turned out. They weren't exactly the way I envisioned, but you ready? Okay, so we'll go with the first one I did first and go in order. So this is 2 hanks of the scratchier wool. And what I tried to do is I tried to sprinkle. Hi, baby. Oh, you startled me. Hi. Come here. Come here. She's like, stuff's in my way. Okay, so what I tried to do, so there are 2 actual hanks here. Come here, baby. Yeah. Sorry. She's distracting. So there were 2 hanks here, and then I dyed them in a dye bath of, it was the tangerine. Come here. It was the Rit dye in the color tangerine, and then I was speckling over top of it. And this wool really holds on to the moisture, the water from it. So when I speckled it and let it sit, and then flipped it over and let that sit, I thought it was ready to go. And then when I put it in the steam pot, it released so much water that the bottom, like right in here, was sitting in water. So it, like all the dyes and stuff it was just sitting in water, getting darker. Which is why you have like dark spots. But there's also dye, it's more like stripes almost. What I did was I speckled it with brown, rust orange, and burgundy. So I speckled those on, you know, on the yarn itself. So you see some colors, and you get some of the colors, but like in here, that's where it was sitting in the dye. You're very cute. So that's what that's doing. It turned out pretty good, but I will of course be giving these away because I have my wool allergy and I cannot touch them. Not without them giving me a lot of itch. So I believe I will be sending a set of these out to a friend, and I might actually, for this video, I'm going to do a giveaway. 1 hank of this is going to be for you guys. 1 hank of the red is going to be for you guys. And then the other one is promised to a friend. So there, 1 of these is part of a giveaway. And 1 of these reds is part of a giveaway. This is scratchy wool. This is probably 100% wool. It is from Kramer, which means it was part of a mystery box, which means it is, you might find wool bit or straw bits. I found a few, but I might have missed some. But this is another dye bath. This is the leftover of the orange, and I added 1 tablespoon of Rit dye in Scarlet, and then I did black specklings, which turned into black stripes. Yeah, so turned into black stripes, but it did the exact same thing, and it held on to water. I tried to get as much out as I could, but it still did dark spots where it released extra liquid, and it was kind of sitting in the dye bath. So you will get one of these. The other is promised to a friend. And the final yarn is this one. This is also wool. It has a softer feel to it and a very nice twist. Oops. Come here, you. Random bits of stuff. But what I did was, this was the second one I dyed with the orange, and I sprinkled burgundy over top of it, and it gave it a lot better speckles in the color. But I like how it turned out, and like I said, this one is softer and did better with the speckling, so I was happy about that. So as far as the giveaway goes, you must be 18 years or older to enter this giveaway. This is not affiliated with Kramer Yarn, YouTube, or any other people mentioned or things mentioned in this video. This is from me. I will ship this worldwide. Remember, it is wool, and remember, it is scratchy wool. If that is not appealing to you, please don't enter. This was just something fun to do, and like I said, I can't use it, but I will ship it wherever you are allowed to receive. I will not pay any duties or taxes on it. Once it leaves me, you're responsible for that. I am not a professional dyer, so if you wash this, wash it by itself in cool water, lay flat to dry. There might be a slight bit of bleeding in the water. I can't guarantee that it won't. It has been steam set, so it shouldn't, but you never know. All right, so that is it. Just leave a comment down below with the word wool in your comment, so I know that you want to be entered to potentially win this wool yarn. Okay, so the winner will be picked on October the 8th. I believe that is a Sunday, and it is for these 2 hand dyed by me hanks of wool yarn. So that's what they look like. If you're interested, great. Make sure you include the word wool in your comment. If you are not, I understand. I will be doing giveaways later in the year with some of my cotton hand-dyed yarns. I can definitely understand if you're not interested in scratchy wool, but I was just going to let you know I will be picking the winner on October the 8th. All right, thank you. All right, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day or night or whatever it is. I hope it's wonderful.